The world's view of life and God's view of life. Everybody has a world view, and it may not be well developed so that a person can not clearly define their world view. All people, however, have a world view, even if they are Christians. To me, the Christian worldview of life is to file information we hear in our prior understanding of what other people understand and what they believe. That is the Christian's understanding and thus their worldview. It depends upon what other people believe. So let's see what represents the worldview of people which shape their lives. Are you ready? 1, there is no God. 2, there are no objective truths and moral standards. 3, we are all godly and divine by nature. 4, people lean on their own understanding. And 5, in Islam, there is one God. He doesn't have a son, and God's final prophet is Muhammad. To look at the Christian's worldview of life, I will first recite 2 Bible verses, one from the Old Testament and one from the New Testament. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And in all ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." The Apostle Paul took trust in the Lord and broke it down into 7 fruits of the Spirit for Christians to lean on God. These are found in Galatians 5, 22 and 23. Quote, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law." Put those 2 verses or commandments in your mind, and you will live God's way of life to give you the best view of life in this world. Doing so, you will, 1, find strength in God before jumping into a difficult situation in your life. 2, you seek God's will in prayer. This will allow you to act on the fruits of God in your life. And 3, go and grow daily in your walk with God. 4, doing things God's way means you will only start with God, not only start with God, you will ask God for help in prayer and then proceed in your life. Yes, grow and go with God. 5, lastly, living your life God's way means you will persevere in carrying out God's will in your life. Remember, it is one thing to start out in faith as a Christian, but it is necessary to persevere in your faith through difficulties in your life, and then the Lord will be with you to the end. As Chuck Colson said, a worldview is the sum total of our beliefs about the world in which we live. Tuck these thoughts in your mind as I close. 1, we are made in the image of God. 2, each moment of life is a gift of God. 3, life stretches beyond the earth into eternity. And 4, living for God makes your life valuable. As I listen to the media and read the newspapers, it seems to me that the Christian worldview of life is becoming less dominant. Let me close with Psalm 90, verse 12. Teach us to number our days and recognize how few they are, and help us to spend them as we should to honor and glorify God. Next week, I am going to break down the fruits of the Spirit for you and make them a little easier for you to understand and follow. God bless you and have a good week.